Well, the breaking news is from the Ministry of Home Affairs that has said that Article 370 is temporary, and this was in a written reply to the Lok Sabha. Article 370 gives special powers to Kashmir. Ministry of Home Affairs in a written reply to Lok Sabha saying Article 370 contained as a temporary provision with respect to the state of Jammu and Kashmir in the Indian Constitution. Okay, so that's what the reply has been in Lok Sabha by the Ministry of Home Affairs, that Article 370 is temporary. In fact, the BJP chief Amit Shah, who's now the Home Minister, during the campaign did mention that Article 370 will be scrapped if the Prime Minister is elected to power. Waiting for more details and information on this reply that has been now sent in by the Ministry of Home Affairs. This has been furnished in Lok Sabha, which says that Article 370 is temporary. Waiting for more details. Paulami Saha, in fact, joins us for more on this. Paulami, so just tell us a little bit more about this written reply by the Ministry of Home Affairs on Article 370.
Well, the ministry has reiterated what Mr. Amit Shah, the Home Minister, said in Parliament only a few days ago. The ministry in a written response has said that Article 370 is temporary. At present, what it says, I'll quote over here, at present Article 370 is contained as a temporary provision with respect to the state of Jammu and Kashmir in Part 21, Temporary Transition and Special Provisions of the Indian Constitution. At present, Article 35A is contained in the Constitution application to Jammu and Kashmir Order 1954, which was added through the Constitution Order issued by the President of India under Article 370. So the Ministry of Home Affairs reiterating its position that Article 370 is temporary, which was, like I said, the Home Minister said in a very early discussion in the budget session of Parliament on the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Bill and the extension of President's role in Jammu and Kashmir.
Absolutely. National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastav is with us as well on the broadcast. Rahul, that's been the stated position of the BJP that Article 370 is going to be scrapped if the BJP was voted to power. That, in fact, also had a very important place in the party's election manifesto. But what can we make out from this written reply by the Ministry of Home Affairs, once again reiterating its stated position on Article 370, that it's temporary and not permanent?
Avantika, when it comes to this stated position or the statement as far as the floor of the House is concerned, there should be absolutely no surprises because this is what been the BJP's position for a very long time.
Yes.
So much so that in the BJP's Sankalp Patra or the manifesto this time around, there was very clear indication that if government is formed yet again and voted to power, the BJP will go for getting over with as far as Article 370 is concerned. Now, behind the 370 story, there lies a deeper story. The deeper story is that the BJP knows that it will be an uphill task. It will need tremendous amount of stakeholder being brought on board. But the real catch is Article 35A, which the BJP...
But is it also a message being sent out by the Home Minister to the opposition, whose argument is that Jammu and Kashmir cannot be treated like other states because of Article 370? So is there a message being sent out by the BJP to the Congress party and the other opposition parties as well?
Avantika, this is the second time the government has stated this exactly the same thing. During replying to question, Mr. Amit Shah already has stated it. The key here is that sometime early this year, India Today had broken a story that the government was planning to go with a similar stand to the Supreme Court, where Article 35A issue is sub judice.
Right.
At that time, the government didn't, but it seems now the government is taking a position clearly that 35A was added through a presidential order, not through a legislation.
Absolutely. In Article 370 giving Jammu and Kashmir special status. Stay on with me, Rahul, because we have just gotten some breaking news that Rahul Gandhi has tweeted over US President Donald Trump's claim and has said the Prime Minister asked him to mediate between India and Pakistan on Kashmir. If true, the Prime Minister has betrayed India's interests and the Shimla Agreement. A weak foreign ministry denial won't do. The Prime Minister must tell the nation what transpired in the meeting between him and the US President Donald Trump. So the opposition, Rahul, upping the ante, not let going of this matter, putting in a lot of pressure, seeking a clarification and a response from the Prime Minister on this shocking claim being made by the US President Donald Trump. Because, this Kashmir mediation claim being made by the US President in the presence of Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan also has serious implications for Indo-US ties as well.
The extremely delicate diplomatic issue.
Yes.
While India is trying to negotiate as a greater ally of United States of America, both for economic and I think strategic reasons, at that time, this certainly does upset the government's efforts, because any robust response which is akin to an absolute denial of what Donald Trump has said on a very delicate matter like Jammu and Kashmir by the Prime Minister himself perhaps might cause a certain kind of diplomatic problem. And that is why the India chose that the External Affairs Minister should defend what the government stand is on this issue. But given the political history in this country, that over the last 20 years we have seen deterioration as far as the political linkages with diplomatic issues is concerned. At one time there is to be a certain amount of caution, but now that caution has gone. And I recall sometime in July, August 2009, when after the Sharm el-Sheikh joint statement between the Indian Prime Minister and the Pakistani counterpart, the BJP had attacked Manmohan Singh, calling it a matter of shame, a compromise and mortgaging India's sovereign stand. And this is perhaps exactly the same tone that Rahul Gandhi is reflecting today. It is an opportunity the opposition has found to corner the government on something that the BJP has been extremely proud of improving ties between India and America and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's relationship with Mr.
And
Trump.
that claim by the US President triggered fireworks in Parliament. You were witness to the war of words. And it's interesting that the opposition, in fact, are also saying that, they don't necessarily believe the US President. He may have made this remark out of his hat. It may have been some sort of misunderstanding. It could have been an impetuous remark by the US President. But their demand primarily being from the Prime Minister, waiting to see how he will rebut the US President, who has made the statement in the presence of the Pakistan Prime Minister.
Absolutely. There are opposition members like Congress Member of Parliament Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who has gone on record to say that it is absolutely preposterous to believe that the Indian Prime Minister could have gone and requested any such intervention on the US's part in the Kashmir dispute. But the opposition is very categorical that this is very serious. This suggests at least that there has been a stated policy shift as far as India's policy vis-a-vis Kashmir is concerned, and hence it is for the Prime Minister to come to the House and explain and clarify, because this is allegedly a conversation that took place between the US President and the Indian Prime Minister. He's named the Indian Prime Minister, and this is no official within the US administration speaking about it. It's the US President himself who's named the Indian Prime Minister and said that he sought my intervention, and he seems to in a way remember the conversation and how it went like it happened yesterday.
Right.
He's talking about something that he alleges happened 2 weeks ago, and hence the opposition is saying that it is for the Prime Minister to come and categorically state on the floor of the House that India is not seeking any third-party mediation.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.